Hello, welcome to the Monday Corner. My name is Lorna and today we are recreating recipes from thrifted decorative items. I have a few of these to do and today we're starting with blackcurrant cheesecake. Join me in my garden while the sun's out before a storm rolls in. We have the dish, I have lots of equipment ready and all my ingredients are measured out already. So we have melted butter, evaporated milk, cream cheese, egg whites, lemon zest with lemon, digestive biscuits, caster sugar and blackcurrant jam. Now I couldn't get my hands on any blackcurrant pie filling like the recipe suggests, but doing research, blackberry jam basically has the same ingredients. The only difference is the sugar content. Pie filling only has 1 part sugar to 3 parts fruit, whereas the jam is 50% fruit and 50% sugar. So my cheesecake is going to be a little bit sweeter, but I'm okay with that. I'm doing my best to follow the recipe as it's written down. So to start with, we are crushing up some digestive biscuits into crumbs. Speaking of which, let's start the jokes rolling. Why did the cookie go to the doctor? Because he felt crummy. What do you call a cake with a cold? A coffee cake. Having crushed up the digestives well enough, I am going to mix it in with the melted butter. This is going to create the base of the cheesecake. The cheesecake dish I brought was thrifted from a charity shop and it cost £3, so around $3.50 in the US. I'm really happy to be making this video as I absolutely love thrifting. It gives me such a buzz. And I love baking. I did pick up the matching dish, which was an apple and orange pie, so I'll be making that in the future. What do you call a kitchen utensil that gambles? A whisk taker. What do you call a baker who runs marathons? A python. Now I'm putting the crumbs into the dish and patting it down firmly, so hopefully it turns into one solid giant biscuit disc, although I'm not convinced because these crumbs are extremely loose. And then into the fridge to chill for a while. I hoped none of you panicked that the recipe was no longer in front of me, that I'd covered it up. I did take a photo of the dish and print it off, so I still have the recipe. Now to mix the cream cheese with the lemon zest and lemon juice and some blackcurrant pie mixture, or jam in this case, and slowly mix in the evaporated milk. If you're American, you might not know what blackcurrant tastes like. It's a huge flavour over here. We have it in a lot of sweets, medicines, soft drinks and desserts. To me, I would describe blackcurrant as a grape cross blueberry. The currants are around the size of a blueberry. They're very juicy, sweet and tart-like. If you're wanting to do this recipe, I will be putting it on my blog. I will warn you that it does contain raw egg, and I'll talk about that more later. It may take me a couple of days to write the blog post, so please bear with me. It will be online soon. Why do blackcurrants make bad taxi drivers? Because they always end up in a jam. Why do bakers always go to therapy? Because they need it. The next step is to whisk the egg whites and add sugar gradually until it gets stiff peaks. I had to research a bit to see if it's safe to eat raw egg whites, as this is a no-bake cheesecake. It is safe to eat raw egg whites, making sure that they are pasteurized and is still not recommended for pregnant ladies or young children. I opted for already prepared egg white, which is found in a carton in the refrigerated section at the supermarket, to guarantee that they are pasteurized and safe to eat. Did you know that eggs here in the UK do not need to be refrigerated, as our chickens are vaccinated against salmonella and are unwashed, leaving the eggs cuticle, naturally protein layer that protects the eggs from bacterial contamination. I'm now taking the blackcurrant mixture and folding in the egg whites, making sure I don't knock out any air, keeping the cheesecake as light and fluffy as possible. To my surprise, the biscuit base did set in the fridge, and now I'm just going to add the blackcurrant cheesecake mixture to the top, and it will go back in the fridge to chill for a few hours. One last joke for the day. What did the cake say to the bread? Stop loafing around. Now, I have tried this cheesecake. It was extremely summery. It had a great tart flavour to it, probably from the lemon. The texture of the cheesecake was very mousse-like. If I was to make a blackcurrant cheesecake again, I wouldn't do this recipe. I would find one without the egg whites. I'd probably look for a cream-based, still no bake cheesecake. The base was good. It probably could do with the tiniest bit more butter to keep the crumbs together. But this was a very hot day, and I probably didn't give it as long as it could have done in the fridge. I would give this retro dish recipe a 7.5 out of 10. It was good, lovely and refreshing, but I think it could have a few tweaks and be a little bit better, and maybe I'll try that in the future. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. especially as I have more retro recipes to do. See you in the next one.